is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Sanders, a first down, still going. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play there out of the running game. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That swung out wide to Sanders. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. off of play action. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Sanders. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jags go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Herbert on 3rd down now. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Singletary, they'll run for it. Singletary, a 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes right side. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Bengals, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Oh, he fakes a spike. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first-half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw pulled in by Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to Ward. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete. Smith has it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got three down.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cooper, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! For Justin Herbert, we saw the big arm in his days at Oregon, of course. Saw it even more in his rookie season with the Chargers. And if anything, it appears to just continue to get stronger.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Bengals will have solid field position as they take over at their 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Sanders. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Sanders again. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked. Down at the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown!
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Evans. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Evans His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 49, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jaguars 56, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
He's got a man complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Cincinnati. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Bass on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Sanders. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Herbert on 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. The 20.
You don't want that. You don't want that.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69, Bengals 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.